He was born Kariuki Chotara, and during his youth he was a notorious Mau Mau fighter, and they used to stay with another Kariuki who was called Kariuki Chotara. Now to differentiate the two, Kariuki Chotara had a skin disease which made him look like a mulatto. That is why he was named Kariuki Chotara. He was born somewhere in Murang'a around 1920. He was trained as a tailor. And when he came to Nairobi, he became a big freedom fighter. He had a small body, and the small body necessitated him to regularly escape from prison. He used to escape from prison while going under the wire mesh. Then he was taken to Lodwar, where he met the Kapenguria 6. When he met the Kapenguria 6, there is a story that he attempted to kill Jomo Kenyatta. Actually, they say that he was a mole who had been sent specifically to murder Jomo Kenyatta. Nothing is further from the truth. What happened is that in Lodwar and Loki Town, Jomo Kenyatta was an elderly person and he was sickly. So when he was sickly, he was given light duties, and the light duties that he was given, he was to cook for the other prisoners. And Jomo Kenyatta was one of the worst cooks. So every time he used to cook half-cooked food, and the prisoners were not happy. By then, Kariuki Chotara was a young boy, so he volunteered to kill Jomo Kenyatta. The other freedom fighters were slightly older, and you know, with youth, it is easy to make such conclusions. So that is how Kariuki Chotara wanted to kill Jomo Kenyatta. Not that he was a mole or anything, but Kenyatta used to cook raw food, and the prisoners wanted to beat him up, and Kariuki Chotara asked for a knife to kill him. Luckily enough, Jomo Kenyatta was not killed. After freedom, Kariuki Chotara naturally had this problem that once you crossed swords with him, you never became friends. So when Kenya attained independence, actually he was not even released immediately. Jomo Kenyatta had to release him in 1964, while other Mau Mau people had been released earlier. So Kariuki Chotara went and settled in Naivasha. When he settled in Naivasha, he became a canoe operative, but since he was on the wrong side of Jomo Kenyatta, he could not win any seat. He continued that way until when Kenyatta died. And you know, Nakuru was the political capital of Kenya. So when Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi became the president, in Nakuru he replaced the Kenyatta people with his own. And that is how Kariuki Chotara was made the canoe boss. Kariuki Chotara never contested any political seat. In Naivasha Town Council, he was nominated as a councillor. Then later on, he was nominated as an MP. But his level of education was so low. It was so low that I would give 2 or so examples. There is a time when students in Nairobi University were rioting, and they were saying that the university administration had become so dictatorial. They said that they wanted a dialogue. And you know, that circular movement shows that they want a round table discussion. But Kariuki Chotara, seeing the circular movement, he thought that they wanted chapatis. So he said, if they are rioting because you don't cook them dialogue, why don't you cook dialogue for them? From that day henceforth, the chapatis got a new name called dialogue. The other thing that he did at the university was that people were complaining. They were saying that Karl Marx ameharibu watoto wa university. Hao watoto wa university wanafuata maneno ya Karl Marx. I think I have to rephrase that. I think they said hao watoto wa university wanafuata maneno ya Karl Marx. So when he heard that, he reacted and said, "Monegerero faga donye ko university ndienga temeteme Karl Marx oshio." You know, he used to think that Karl Marx is somebody who stays in the university or one of the lecturers. So he was saying he should be given a panga, a machete, to go to the university, go and kata Karl Marx. So he used to be funny, and one thing, give it to him, one thing about him is that he belonged to that group of elders, Moi's age mates, who were not grabbing land and properties. I have Sharif Nasir in mind. I have Mulu Mutisia in mind. I was about to say Barngetuny, but Barngetuny, the Barngetuny Plaza in Eldoret was grabbed. So you'll find that Moi had his age mates who were very close to him, who were illiterate, like Mulu Mutisia. Mulu Mutisia used to say, you know, he was the patron of Machakos University Students Organization, or is it Ukambani University Students Organization? Now he could not differentiate between patron with a P and matron with an M. So he would tell people, mimi mtukufu rais, mimi ndio matron wa watoto yote ya university. So Kariuki Chotara has a major street in Naivasha called after him.